Good morning, Oxnard. We have a very special guest today, Hugo Centeno, who's a born and raised Oxnardian, graduated from Oxnard High School in 2009, has already made a name for himself. He's become fairly well known in boxing circles, and he has an absolute killer punch that stay out of the way. I did a little boxing myself in school, but it was mostly involuntary. I stay away from guys like Hugo, but he's actually a pretty good guy. But the reason we brought him on today is for him to tell a little bit about himself, how he got to where he is today, and where he's hoping to go. Tell us.
I started boxing when I was about 7 years old. And, I asked my dad, take me to the boxing gym. I had been very young, and I would always watch fights with him on TV, and I just kind of wanted to try it for myself. I love the competitiveness. And so he finally took me to the gym, and the rest was history. I just fell head over heels for the sport.
That's 17 years now?
Going on 17 years.
Did you go with a club or with PAL? Or?
I started over at the Wainimi Boys and Girls Club. Yeah, and so, I moved on over to the Police Activity League over at PAL, Oxnard. And, for a while I trained out of a garage with my dad, because pretty much that's all we wanted to do is just me and him one-on-one. And it served me well, winning tournaments, national tournaments, and state tournaments. So it was going very well as an amateur. And then
was your dad a boxer too?
He used to box when he was younger.
Competitively.
And he got into, unfortunately, he got into a motorcycle accident, and he was unable to continue his boxing career.
So he lives through you now.
So now I would love to say he's living through me, because he gets to see all these things being accomplished, which are my dreams as well, though. So he kind of lives through me, and it's exciting to see all the joy that it brings him accomplishing my dreams.
Well, you just sat in for an assembly of the Oxnard High School, and it really turned into more like a pep rally, really. People were so jazzed about this, and Hugo kind of fed on their enthusiasm. And one of the questions that really impressed me, someone asked you, what would you do if you couldn't box or you weren't boxing anymore? And your response was amazing. Why don't you tell our studio audience?
The question was, what would I be doing if I wasn't boxing? And, it's a question I get asked often. So, my response to the question was, I don't have a backup plan. Ever since I was a young kid, I've been so focused on, there's no, option is not a failure for me. And there's no other way that I cannot be boxing. So I told myself I would stop at nothing to accomplish my dreams. Success was the only way.
Is that dedication or what, right? So the man has no backup plan. The backup plan is to succeed or else.
Right, exactly. Failure is not an option.
But even after you were finished boxing, though, you could still be involved in the industry somehow.
Right. And that's what I'm looking into now. I'm trying to find other ways to venture and make a career for myself, just in case, now that I'm thinking of, just in case, something were to happen to me, especially after a fight that I had last year where the young man I was fighting, I happened to knock out at the end of the fight, and he went into a coma, and now he's unable to continue his boxing career. So, something like that had me thinking a little more about what I should be doing outside the ring. So now I'm trying to do a nonprofit foundation to where I can give back to the community of Oxnard, and also try to start other little businesses to get a little money in my pocket as well.
Now people will be able to see you Saturday, is that right?
Most definitely.
Tell us a little bit about that event.
This is my 4th year doing this will be my 4th annual toy drive over at KO Boxing, and that's in downtown Oxnard at the corner of 8th Street and 6th, I believe. And it'll be from 10 to 4 p.m. We raise toys for the less fortunate for Christmas. A lot of families don't have anything to give their kids. It's stuff just making ends meet, and I want to invite everybody to come over and bring an unwrapped toy, and we're gonna have food, music, boxing exhibitions, and it should be great. I'll be there signing posters and giving autographs and taking pictures and just mingling with the crowd. So I invite you guys to come down and be a part of it.
Very good. Now, people want to know how they can learn more about Hugo Centeno. When are your next fights? What have you done? And all of that. How can they find out?
I'm on social media very often. I'm on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. It's all Hugo Boss 805. And I just want to thank all my supporters, all my family, all my friends. Without all of them, I wouldn't be where I am today. They're my motivation every single day. Why I wake up early in the morning to go running. why I take the punches, you know, why I sacrifice holidays and being on diets, and you know, they're truly an inspiration of how much they follow me, and they give me so much motivation and inspiration to just continue and work hard.
Well, you're a remarkable young guy. I can see how you also provide inspiration to a lot of other people.
Thank
you
you
so much for coming out today.
Thank you
All
you guys for having me. I appreciate it, and I just want to tell the city of Oxnard that I love all you guys.
We'll be watching you. Thank you.